Al-Maidah 5 and Ayah 16. Yahdi bihillahu manittaba ridwanahu subul as-salam wa yukhrijuhum min adh-dhulumati ila an-nuri bi'idhnihi wa yahdihim ila siratin mustaqim. Allah guides with it who follows His good pleasure to the ways of salam, peace, and He takes them out from the darkness towards light with His permission, and He guides them towards the straight path. You know, this again, if you note, this ayah begins with guidance. Allah guides with it who follows His good pleasure to the ways of salam, the peace. To the ways of Islam, the peace. So there are in Arabic is subul as-salam. There are many ways for peace. Many ways. So there are not different ways you go to different. No, I told you before that any governing ayat, if Allah says establish the salah, if you are establishing the salah, is one way to attain peace. You are not drinking or gambling, that's the second way to attain peace. So all the do's and the don'ts, all the governing ayahs that I have to govern my character, personality, by governing them, there are ways, subul as-salam, that the ways of al-Islam to have peace. So there are ways. So there are not different ways that people are misquoting this ayah by telling me everybody is trying to, the basic aim is to get the good pleasures of Allah. So in their own mind, they've got their own conjectures and pointing out by going by their own conjecture, they can have that peace. No, they cannot. You have to know all the governing and the governing ayahs of right and wrong, of the ayahs that are commanded to do and the ayahs that say not to do. If you implement that, they are the ways. They are the ways of Islam, of salam, peace. They are the ways. Not that you have that own conjecture. This is also my opinion, and this is like I can have peace, and these are the guys saying that I can also have. We are all trying to do the same thing. The Christianity and the Judaism and the Hinduism, all these people are teaching good things. No, no, no. Every governing ayat in the Quranic ayahs I'm referring to is subul as-salam, is the ways of peace. You have to take decision in your life. In your life, we have to take decision. In practicing them, then you attain peace. And that attain peace, I've given you before also, that you must know that your invitation is by, you must know that Allah is guiding you or not. Here it starts with Allah guides with it. Who follows His good pleasure? Who follows His good pleasure? Who Allah is razi, rizwanahu, with who's Allah is following, a person who's following His good pleasure, so that Allah becomes razi, that Allah is pleased. His aim is this, that he should please Allah. He's taking a decision for Islam to peace, and he knows that Allah will be pleased. At the same time, I'll attain peace. He will be pleased. I'll attain Islam, peace. And what Allah says, He takes them out from the darkness towards the light with His permission. What is darkness and what is light? In a simple language, you see, there are explanation. We must understand that we sometimes, Allah says simple words to explain a very depth meaning, but it is very understandable. We are all, I am standing in a light. I can see you, you can see me, and we are in light. But suppose this light goes off, it's pitch dark. Can we see each other? No. Similarly, what is the truth and reality? If we do not know from the Quranic ayahs, where are you? Darkness. Believe me, you are as dark as if the lights goes off here, you can't see anybody. So in life, you do not know how to take decisions in life. Judgments you have to make in every aspect of life. You are in darkness. Complete darkness. How can a blind man fight? Can a blind man fight with a man who can see? A person in the dark doesn't know. So you must understand that when Allah says He takes them out of darkness into light, meaning if you come to know the essence of the message of Allah's ayahs, the essence, you are coming out, you can see now things, things are seen to you. You can see the things clearly. Before you were in darkness, you can't see nothing. So now you can see. So when you can see and you can analyze, that is coming from this, in the psychology, the spiritual understanding of life, where you have to make judgments to attain peace. This is how you take decisions. So Allah says, Allah shows you who follows His good pleasure, any person who follows His good pleasure to the ways of Islam, salam, peace, He takes them out from darkness towards light with His permission, with the permission of Allah. And then again the last portion, وَيَهْدِيهِمْ إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ, and He guides them towards the straight path. Again, we are asking 5 times a day, اِهْدِنَا الصِّرَاطَ الْمُسْتَقِيمِ, guide us onto the straight path. And again in the ayah ends with, and He guides them towards the straight path. Who? The people who are falling, who are keeping in their mind that they have to please Allah. Now when Allah guides the people to the ways of Islam, means that we know the governing ayahs and we know the essence of, we try to implement them. What happens? How a person feels when Allah is guiding? What is inner feelings? And who is not getting guidance, what is inner feelings? The feelings of the one who is being guided by Allah